So what we're standing in right now is a mock-up of the ISS, or the International Space Station. So this right here is some of the food that they eat on the International Space Station. It is called rehydratable. So what that means is in the bags and cans, they put water and it makes the food edible again. They're going to want it to last a minimum of 6 months. So here is where they keep all the different medical supplies that they need. They have gloves, gauze, Band-Aids, different containers, towels, wet wipes, different kinds of cups and things like that for just in case anything happens on the space station. Over here is the Eclipse, or a water recovery system. This is how they get water that they drink. And right here is their toilet. This is where they go to the bathroom, and the urine that goes in goes through the Eclipse system and becomes drinkable water. So they're not having to send up a bunch of water.
Down on the floor, you can see what looks like a shower, and that is a shower. That was used for the astronauts to bathe with. Now, it was one thing that wasn't too practical in space, and the reason why is because when it was used, it would hook up to the ceiling, they would shower, but water molecules are very sticky. They like to stick to each other, and with that, they would stick to the people in space, and they wouldn't really go away. It wouldn't dry off, they would just start floating in little spheres.
So what you're looking at right now is what the sleeping quarters on the International Space Station would look like. You see they have a sleeping bag and it's up vertical because you can't really lay down when you're in space because you're floating. And so they get in the sleeping bag and they strap themselves in and they strap their arms in because you don't want your arms floating up. So in space there is microgravity, and so you're floating around everywhere. And so this right here is a treadmill that the astronauts have to use because in space nothing is keeping you on the ground, and so you have major muscle and bone loss. In the Gemini program, they discovered bone decalcification, and this is why now astronauts still today have to exercise. So this is the Robonaut 2. It's like a robo-astronaut that they have on the International Space Station. It's known as the 7th crew member. It's designed to perform tasks inside and outside the space station to reduce human crew members being exposed to space.